away. We away.
A weem away, 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 a weem away.
In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion sleeps tonight. In the jungle, the quiet jungle, the lion sleeps tonight. We away. We away. Near the village, the peaceful village, the lion sleeps tonight. Near the village, the quiet village, the lion sleeps tonight. We away. We away. Hush, my darling, don't fear, my darling, the lion sleeps tonight. Hush, my darling, don't fear, my darling, the lion sleeps tonight.
Ooh, whoops, no brakes. I sit in the chair and the chair just keeps rolling into the window and crash out into the thorn bushes. So how y'all doing? Hope y'all like that song, The Lion Sleeps Tonight. I remember hearing that song when I was a little kid on some show. I forgot what it was called, the Elephant Show or something like that. That song always puts me in a good mood and I just had to sing it. That was me singing it, by the way. That was not a recording. In case you didn't know. I think I probably could have done a little bit better job on it. I give me like a C minus as far as the vocals go. I was originally going to do it a cappella, and I did do it a cappella, but then I was like, you know what? I think it would go really good with some music, so I went and got the music and then sang it to the music, and I think either way it would have come out good, but I preferred to go with the music instead of a cappella. So, anyway, and do not mistake that I still can't sing, despite what you say. No. Maybe if I was professionally trained for a few months or years, then I might say okay. But no, no, that's just me having fun and hopefully putting a smile on your face. So, what am I going to talk about today? Last week, I had a 27-minute ramble on sprinting and marathon running and all that good stuff. So there was one thing I didn't mention about sprinting and marathon running that I did want to bring up today, and that is body types of marathon runners versus sprinters. So I'm going to put up a couple of pictures in front of me. I'm just going to kind of talk about them right now. So the first picture right here, you can see two women. One is a marathon runner and one is a sprinter. Can you guess which one is which? Okay, there it is. And let's put up this picture right here. This is two men. One is a sprinter, one is a marathoner. You can see that in both pictures, the marathon runner is like skin and bones. They look so frail. There's no muscles on their skeleton. They're just kind of like anorexic. You know, it's not a very good look. And then you look at the sprinters, and they have a good frame, and they look healthy and full. And there's no coincidence about that. That is because of their training, how they train and what they do. So, you know, friends, don't let friends run marathons. I don't have anything against someone that wants to run a marathon just to, as a personal goal, but to just go out and run day and day and day and day and day, miles and miles and miles and miles. No. You're gonna look emaciated. You're gonna destroy your joints and a bunch of other bad stuff that you don't want. So stick with the sprinting, or go for a walk. How long? But here's a question: how far is too far? I would say you're probably okay at 5K. If you did a 5K, you're probably fine. Anything more than a 5K, I think you're probably setting yourself up for some trouble in the future. So that's it. That's what I wanted to show you last week, and I didn't show you last week. So hopefully that kind of puts the exclamation point on my argument. But hey, it's all just my opinion. I'm sure there are other people that'll say, "Hey, man, you should run sprints. You should run marathons." I don't know who that person is. Probably marathon runners. Okay, so, this was something really funny that happened at work on Thursday. So my buddy Eric, he's one of the other coaches there. We're sitting in the office and we're talking, and he was like, "Did someone named Jessica friend you on Facebook?" And I was like, "Yeah, come to think of it, sure enough, there was a Jessica that friended me on Facebook. I didn't know who she was. I saw pictures of you with her, so I assumed that's your girlfriend." So it turns out it was, and he's like, "Well, she did that because she was trying to spy on me because one of her friends, get this, one of her friends goes to Living Church of God." And Erica told her about me keeping feast days and the Sabbath on Saturday, and she was like, "Well, I have a friend that kind of does that too. I wonder if they go to the same church." Well, we don't really go to the same church. There's a lot of living. Let's just say their core beliefs, Sabbath and holy days, that's the same, and they don't eat pork and all that stuff. That's probably about where the similarities begin and end. But I just thought that was funny because Eric knew what Living Church of God was, and he even knew about United. He knew about United. He's like, did you used to go to United?" And I said, "Yeah, I used to attend, about 10 years ago I was in United." So how about that? Small world. I can't believe this guy, the whole time he knows about United and Living, because his girlfriend is friends with someone in Living. So that's pretty cool. So tomorrow tomorrow's Labor Day, and I do have to go to work. But thankfully, I get to first thing train my cousin. My cousin, she's been working with me for probably about 3 or 4 weeks now. I finally made a breakthrough with her. She hit me up on Facebook like last week, or I think maybe the week before, and she was talking about how much she really loves the deadlift of all things. She said it really makes her feel challenged. And just kind of like a little backstory here, I probably train 80% female clients, whether that's youth athletes or just your average stay-at-home mom that comes into the gym. I never have them lift little baby pink dumbbells, 5-pound dumbbells. Never, ever, because it's senseless. No, I give them big weights, heavy weights. There's a saying: "Train like a man, look like a goddess," and it's a great article. It talks about how women who lift heavy, they don't bulk up, and it's impossible for a woman to bulk up, and that's like one of the biggest myths out there. And every woman that comes in and consults with me, they're afraid of lifting weights because they're like, "I don't want to bulk up," and I'm just sitting here like, you're not gonna bulk up because you do not have testosterone at the same levels anywhere near what a man has. Not even close. You couldn't bulk up if you tried. If you ate 4,000 calories a day and lifted heavy weights, you still couldn't bulk up like a man. You would have to inject testosterone and all kinds of other steroids into your body in order to do that. And have you ever seen a woman on steroids? It's kind of freaky. I'm going to show you a picture right here. That's a woman on steroids. That's what most women are afraid of looking like. You're not going to look like that if you don't take steroids. You're only going to look like that if you take steroids. There's a reason for that. Women don't naturally get like that, okay? Here's a little video clip. Women that are powerlifting, they're lifting 200, 300 pounds, they're squatting 300 pounds, 250 pounds. They're not big. They're normal sized. You couldn't even tell that they lifted heavy weights. So there is nothing wrong with going and hitting it hard in the gym if you're a woman. And in fact, I highly recommend you shouldn't train any hard. There shouldn't be very much difference between a woman training in the gym and a man training in the gym, because both bodies' physiology is the same. Okay, now mechanically it's a little bit different, but just as far as the way the human body responds to a stimulus, i.e. weights, it's the same between a man and a woman. So, if you're a woman, get in the gym and lift heavy. Now, I don't mean ridiculous heavy, but I mean put the pink dumbbells down and pick up some real weight. Okay? Big lifts, bench press, shoulder press, squats, deadlifts. Those big lifts, chin-ups, they target multiple muscles and big muscle groups, and they stimulate growth. And don't you want to be strong? I mean, you're not going to get strong, doing little curls with 3-pound pink dumbbells. Just a little mini rant on my side, on my part. It gets me every time. I'm constantly in that environment. I always have to, I constantly have to go over that. So it was cool. My cousin has bought into it, and she's all about lifting big now, and she's so stoked about it. And the thing about lifting heavy with a woman is it's empowering. That's one of the reasons why I do it, because when a woman gets into the gym and they go and squat 100 pounds, or they deadlift 100 pounds, or they're bench pressing 70 pounds, it's very empowering for them to go in that section and move that heavy weight. And that's why I really love doing that. She's bought into the system. The girl that works with me, Mandy, a coach in training, she's bought into it. She deadlifts 225 pounds. She didn't start there, but I told her about the article, train like a man, look like a goddess, and she bought into it. And sure enough, man, she's in there. She hits it hard, and she looks great. She's really made a lot of progress, so I'm really happy and stoked. So that's 2 women down that I've made breakthroughs with, so I'm happy about that. Now if I can just get the rest of the gym. Life after school. I'm kind of going into this because of conversations I've had with my buddy Kalia. Just not knowing what to do after high school, and the pressure of trying to pick not only your major in college but also your career when you're still a junior or senior in high school. Okay, I had to go through the same thing, and they're making us do all these career classes and trying to figure out what we're supposed to do, what we're more inclined to do. I think I was they put me either as an architect or a graphic artist, something like that. But they want to label you right then and there, and then off to college you go. And I really think that's a flawed system, because most people, when they go to college, they wind up changing majors like 2, 3, 4 times because they just don't know what they want to do, and it's a lot of wasted time. So much stress in high school trying to figure out what I want to major in, what I want to pursue as far as a career, and then I go to college and then I still don't know. And for me, even after I got out of college, I didn't know what I wanted to do. And I think that's the case unless you're going to medical school or engineering school. I think that's probably the same boat that everybody is in. So I've always thought this system would work better, where kids are not pressured in high school to pick a career. They're not pressured to have to go to college, okay? Instead, they're encouraged to go out and intern or get little jobs at all kinds of different places of business, And that way, they can kind of get an idea of what they want to do, out of high school you went and had like let's say 6 jobs. Wouldn't that give you a better idea of what you wanted to do? And I'm not just talking like working at Burger King. I'm talking about like maybe being an apprentice to, say, an electrical worker, or what if you went to some kind of art studio and you just kind of intern with them over there, or you went to a bank and kind of worked there a little bit, or a small business and did some, just administration work there, or go to a gym and shadow personal trainers, go to a hospital and shadow doctors, or kind of work as a nurse's assistant or something like that. It would just broaden your view, broaden your scope, and you'd have a better idea of what you do like and what you don't like, so that way when you do decide to go to college, you have a better idea of what to major in. And I wish that would have been my case, because I tell you, I probably would have chosen a completely different major in college, and I probably wouldn't be where I'm at right now. I did change my major once. I actually went to college as a naval architecture, marine engineering major. That's right, I was going to be a shipbuilder or design ships. And I got in, I did it for a year, and I didn't like it, so I changed to business. Why did I change the business? Because I liked business? No. I changed the business because I was like, well, that's probably the most general degree I can get besides general studies that carries at least some kind of weight out in the world. I'll go ahead and pick business, and maybe I'll be able to do something with that when I get out of college. So I got a business degree. What am I doing? I'm a sports performance coach. Okay. Yeah. Had I have gone the other route, maybe got a job as a performance coach, decided I liked it, I probably would have gone to school or college as an exercise science major, or might have even gone to physical therapy school, PT school. Probably wouldn't have gone to business school. No. But hey, what's done is done. It's in the past. I've learned, at least I got a college degree, and there's not a lot of people that can say that. I have nothing against college, but I do think that the system is flawed, and I don't think a college degree carries anywhere near the weight it used to carry 10, 20, 30 years ago. Bachelor's degree is kind of like the new high school diploma. Really, if you're going to use your degree to advance, you almost have to have a master's or higher. Am I going to go back to college for a master's in business? Probably not, because I just don't see it being any use to me right now. I probably, if I went back, would go for a different degree altogether, but I don't know. I'm not even worried about that right now. I'm just worried about building better athletes. That's all I'm worried about right now. Okay, so I think that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about today. I'm the kind of person, I'm the kind of friend that if you need to talk to, or you have questions about anything, I'm wide open. I'll sit there and I'll listen to you. It doesn't matter what time, 3 o'clock in the morning, I'll be there, and I'll be as best help that I can be to you. Questions about life, questions about health or fitness, silly questions, it doesn't matter. All I know is that I'll always be there to help you out. So, with that said, I think I'll go ahead and wrap this video up. Again, I hope you enjoyed the little musical segment in the beginning, and all the funny stuff about sprinters and marathon runners, and lifting like a man and looking like a goddess. Yes, go for it. Just go for it. Do it. Put the pinky weights down, please. Okay. So, until next time, you just keep being awesome. Keep going out there and doing what you do. Be happy, smile, and uplift people. be a light unto the world. Bye.